conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Bringing it out, it's Marsh. But he's got some space here. Goes out of bounds, he'll spot it at the 37. It's a good return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On the ground, it's Frazier. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Can he make it to the marker?
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserted themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Spartans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Defense shoves him out of bounds, not much in the game there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short game.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Spartans. Setting the tone early. How about the execution opening the line of a conference championship?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Getting set to kick the ball off there. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down. They're going to throw the football. Snags a quick throw. The defense drops him for a loss. Went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while dropping that offensive player back in the process.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important second down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
I'm a big fan of the RPO. It is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you can really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Sparty. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I throw my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They're going to run the option. First play to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? We might want to go back to the drawing board on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a deep completion. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Michigan State. Strong game by this quarterback.
A great job here of finding him again. It's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Let's see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Hawkeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. His eye off the ball.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Takes the snap and takes off on a run. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. Now, his quarterback's able to pull down and pick up yards like that. It's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Running back with the football. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's a quick grab. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Gonna run it. It's Frazier. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was that. Tag, no penalty, brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense is really threatening now.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. The offense will have a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. That's a quick shovel pass. Touchdown, Spartans. This offense is still clicking. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big ball throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Here's the option play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Send the back in motion. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Third down play for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Makes a quick catch. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense is set up with excellent field position. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And the ball on the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
It looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They're going to run it here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. The tackle is made, and the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Big push inside there by that offensive line.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking of...
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They're now throwing here to start the drive. He finds the running back in the flat. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's a big first down for this offense. So it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. Keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession. They will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Here we go. It's an option look. Pitch it back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it at 4th down inside their own 40. Quarterback drops back, and he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain to make completion. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. First and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they have to try the extra point. The extra point is good, but still trailing 3 touchdowns, 28-7. The offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff, we'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? First play of the drive, they look to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion then sets up a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Nice grab. It's Frazier. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Let's go! And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Caught in the flat by the running back. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Likely they'll take 1 last shot here before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop.
Well, not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting to those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down. Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Linebacker shifting around now. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down for the air. Tries a quick throw.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
There we go. here. They're going to go for it on 4 inches in their own territory. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together and try to make some adjustments and try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Over the middle, it's Washington. They make the stop just short of the mark, returning 4th down in inches. Benson backs up on the line, showing press. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. That's a big gain before he gets out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And Saints going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you don't get a touchdown.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. All guys come to the line for a hurry up. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Can he get there on the ground? Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. So a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. Last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to 36.
All right, Chris, let's face it, most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Sparty. It was a foot race, and he won it.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person. You saw in the first half, seem to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
Went after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. 14. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Hawkeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such rigor and quickness. He's tough to bring down. We'll see more positive yards after the catch here.
Going to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Contact as he let the ball go, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Makes the grab. It's Marsh. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And that's a solid game. The defense able to bring him down. Back behind the quarterback line in the pistol. Off-play action. He's looking to throw. Quite some time. Now lets it go. Caught near the sideline. It's Turner.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They've converted one of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. And now the handoff. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Michigan State, 35, Iowa, 14. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. This one is getting ugly. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine. This is my stage.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense, putting them in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time, North Warner fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Here's the second down play. Incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down at 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And he's shoved out of bounds when the defense was short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Hawkeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line and this running game. You get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive even from back in this game. You rely on reliable that offensive line, and they come through for you.
It's a quick grab, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Cut. In blue.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the first down. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Hawkeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Looking to throw it on first down. Powering through. But he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go with all that.
The offense, this is play number 11 on the drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Hornet! Gorilla!
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for 6. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff to the back, they'll keep the clock moving. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Now it's second down here. Sticking with the running game. Breaking tackles. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using his legs, it's Frazier. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. The Spartans will have to punt this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Quick throw complete to the tight end. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Hoffman. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On first and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Our guys will come to the line and crank up the tempo. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
The defense today, they have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood this scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And throwing again on second and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.